we don't need any dentists because we are completely toothless at the moment.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. If you're still enjoying the series, drop a like on the video, that would be magnificent. So, Luke Watson's just come to me and said, "Boss, I think I deserve a new contract." And I'm like, "You just got sent off and probably cost us a match. How about no?" Had a Paddy Power advert on this video too. Yeah, I figured that might happen, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. Sign Paddy as soon as you can. He's 6'7" as well, so he should fit in perfectly. I did not see that. Well, I'll be damned. So he is. I get the feeling that he's sort of beyond our price range. Current value of £40 million, and let's face it, yeah. I don't think we're signing him anytime soon. We'll probably buy young players with potential. Matt gets banned from Serbia to protect their assets. Headline, Englishman barred from Serbia due to looking for young players above 6'4". How dare you? I don't do it myself. I send someone else to do it. Right, today we've got Everton away. In fact, we're going to be playing against Paddy Power, it would seem. So that's great, isn't it? Although, yep, no, it appears he is around. Unfortunately, we are missing Watson, Morelli, so both of our ball-winning midfielders, Chan and Sullivan. It's not a good time. We'll do a selection advice because there's so many things that are going to have to change. I mean, yeah, it quite literally is going to have to be Fraser Thompson that plays in there, with Marcolini in there, Charrier back behind. Thank God that this part of the team is still functional and with Buzidi, because we are down to bare bones right now and have no options, really, literally. So the bench will be Putman, Kirtley, Vukuripa, Morton, Davidson, Nevitt, Shota, and Sean Levy. Yeah. Not about to give up on our style just yet after how well we did in the first part of this season and how dominant we've looked in some games, even against Fulham and Bristol City, although this is not that type of game. Also, we're on the Bramley Moor Docks Stadium, which I guess is Everton's new ground. Let's go. I think anything we take from this game is good because it just keeps that gap over Everton, potentially. That's the kind of thing. We're still looking at, I feel like, a top half finish this year, unless something goes horribly wrong, which is fantastic, really. We've got an 8-point gap to Leeds, which is the kind of key thing, although that would have been better had we not lost at Ellen Road. But there you go. Kimberly. We need Kyle to... Oh, what a ball for Brazil. Literally, as I say that, Clive Kimberly turns... He's the Pompey Pirlo. He, literally, this guy, I mean, admittedly, he started at Chelsea, I believe, but he made his name at Pompey, so I'm calling him the Pompey Pirlo. Look at that for a ball. Absolutely perfect. Buzidi with a gorgeous finish, and we lead at not Goodison Park. Vlasic gets through a few tackles here. He's all the way through and he's scored. Nikola Vlasic equalises for Everton. Wow, I mean, that's just one of those individual pieces of brilliance from him, in all honesty. I thought we had that situation completely cut off. We've got defenders in all the right places. He should not be able to score from here. Like, there's too many players around him for him to just be able to bomb straight through the middle. We keep getting the right side of him. Defenders make the decoy runs and it's 1-1. Good goal. Vlasic again. Already looked dangerous once, but this time, nope, we won the ball off him and he's bounced straight back to him. Brandt, Sorachi. And Davis blocked. Right, here we go. Go on, Brazidi. You're going to win this. And that is just... Oh, what a lovely little touch. And Ropas has been side down by Mepham. And that could be a red. It's never a red, is it? Here we go. Kimberley again. Delicious cross. And it's in from Dale Connor. Clive Kimberley is running the show again. Delivered a wonderful ball. Dale Connor at the back post. Only his second Premier League goal. He's making up for that poor performance against Manchester City. And this is a big performance from us so far. Clive's been fantastic. The delivery there is perfect. And Dale Connor, back post, 2-1. And now... Miziani's into the channel. That should be well defended. Oh, and Bruzidi's got it. Finds Billington. Goes past one. He's got a lot of players around him, though. Doesn't matter. He's going past two. Maybe a penalty win. Back post. Nelson. Oh, is it the post? And Bruzidi. And no, it's cleared away. And we could have been 3 up there. Or 3-1 up, rather. It's important to remember that Fraser Thompson is playing in defensive midfield for us today. Clive Kimberley's been fantastic, as has Vlasic. So we may try to go after him in the second half because the possession is going way towards Everton. Good clearance, but again, this is where Franz Sullivan would be so useful, because we could just hit those balls long and he would actually win them. Oh, please no. Oh, for God's sake, man. Why? Just don't do it. You're not on get stuck in. Just... They do this in patches. We are going to play for set pieces from now on, and we're also going to start time wasting. Not completely, just a little bit. And we're usually okay when we lose a man in that middle spot. It's the... if you lose a player in the wide areas where it starts to get a bit more interesting, particularly when you can't make subs to sort of even out the system a little bit. Brandt, great save from Griggs, and it's started already. Nelson, Vertball's in, and Ropas can turn and shoot! Oh, he bends away. Right, I'm making 2 changes. We're going to save a third sub just in case anything horrendous happens like it did against Leeds. Bruzidi with a little touch. Headed away by Vertelball, and Everton puts it in, and it's 2-2 here. Again, it's been coming. These stupid red cards are costing us like nobody's business lately. And no matter how much and yes, I know you can change the defensive mentality, but it doesn't guarantee anything. All it does is prevent you from going forward a lot of the time. Unfortunately, it's just not going to stop you from having those sort of situations. Ah, dear. Just to try and get out of here with a 2-2 draw. To be fair, what I would say is, even before the red card, I don't think we deserved to win the match. We weren't actually that good. It was just 2 pieces of brilliance from Clive Kimberley that actually put us in that position. Everton's been forced wide here. Oh, he's going into the box. This is a long-range belter, isn't it? Oh! Okay, I think we're actually going to get away with a 2-2 here, which is, given the way this game's gone, actually a very good point for us, because it maintains the gap to Everton, which is the most important factor for me right now. Just side Vlasic down. Don't let him bring that ball forward. Everton 2, Whitport 2. A lucky point for me, at the end of the day. Bruzidi and Dale Connor getting us the goals. Kimberley was excellent again, but we just didn't have enough once Fraser Thompson decided to be an idiot, unfortunately. Right, 39 points on the board. I say we need one more to officially be staying up, although frankly, I think actually it's probably more comfortable than we would let on, but we still got to keep that mindset. So, back in a minute. Right then, guys, we're back, and, well, we had a game at home into Leicester, took the lead in the 36th minute through Win Billington from the penalty spot, played okay, created some chances, but as usual, we just don't score them. We've really struggled with finishing lately. That's been our main problem, and unfortunately, this was one of those ones where the keeper saves it, but on the rebound, empty net, 1-1, frustrating again. That was then heavily compounded as we went to St Mary's against Saints. They played really well. It's just one of those days where they were just a lot better than us. Fuchsia, top scorer in the league, makes it 1-0 early doors. Well, sort of early-ish. In the second half, as we pushed, Clive Kimberley actually lost the ball this time, and unfortunately we were unable to recover it, and it's just an excellent goal, unfortunately. They played some really nice stuff, 2-0. And in the end, obviously, an indirect free kick, ball was whipped in, headed home. Headed and then headed again, 3-0. We don't need any dentists, because we are completely toothless at the moment. Chances there, just don't take them. But then finally, we put in a good performance. I don't know what provoked it, but we got it. And it even resulted with us coming from behind. Perez whips the ball in, and Hassan makes it 1-0 to Wolves early on in this game. But we dug deep in the second half. Look at this dribble from Clive Kimberley. Dinks one over the top. Win Billington, sensational first touch to get it out of his feet and equalised. I thought, at least if we get a point. But we were working that ball around, doing some good stuff. And then Clive Kimberley delivers a corner. And who would be there but Dale Connor again, hero of the day, to give us our first win in 7 league games. Clive Kimberley, another man of the match. But that was a massive, massive win for us. Like, we needed that so, so badly. And for Clive to just take the game by the balls and get us those results with those lovely passes. But we had to finish the chances, and we did. Win Billington has not scored for ages, but he put it in the net, thank goodness. And all that leaves us 9th in the league. Our first win in 7 matches. Amazingly, we're still where we are, frankly. And that's crazy to think we're now above Everton again, despite their good form, but that's just how much of a gap there was. You might also notice that Blackhaven are surging up the league a little bit. They had a run of much better games, basically. They got to play against, who was it, actually? Let's have a little look. So they won at home against Bristol City, 1-0, went to Leicester and won a 1-0 away from home, then beat Bournemouth, who are bottom of the league, 2-1, but then winning 2-0 away at Watford. It seems like those 3 wins really did improve their confidence, and now Blackhaven up to 36 points, looking comfortably safe now, 11 points clear of the relegation zone, and only 7 points behind us, but look at their goal difference, man. What I'd also say about Blackhaven is that despite what we consider them to be with the big money, and they have spent a lot, they still only have the 14th highest wage budget in the Premier League. So they really shouldn't be achieving much more than a bottom half finish at the moment as they start to stabilise. Now, I feel like in time, since they don't look like they're going to go down, that will continue to climb and so will they. But at the moment, they're doing all right, it would seem. And we get to play them in the next episode, and that is going to be tight. Clive Kimberley, 8 man of the match awards, still right up there as one of the best players in the league for us this year. 12 assists in it as well. He's got some really nice work done lately. But now we get to probably unravel all of that as we go away to Chelsea. Now, we did beat them earlier this year, but it doesn't look on the cards. And also, Manchester City, 82 points on the board already, unbeaten after 30 matches, and have only conceded 9 times this season. I think they could maybe set a new record points tally as well. And maybe an even more stark invincible season. They're already 15 points clear. So I have no expectations today. We're just going to go and see what we can come up with at Stamford Bridge with the team that is just all over the place right now. I think Watson's finally back. Not that this matters so much, because Morelli's obviously been able to come in. So Vertelball's going to have to step out here, unfortunately. Doesn't have the best links with Nelson, unfortunately. The mate, everybody's mate, is coming in there too. So it's actually not a bad lineup. I just wish we could get Fraser Thompson back. That's the one thing we really are missing. That and Fran Sullivan. His aerial ability has been so useful for us over the course of the last few seasons, and we just don't have that up front of them. We're still very light on the bench as well. Putman Kitely's going to have to be on the bench again. I'm just so glad we got that win over Wolves. That comeback there just showed a little bit of fight to show that we can still have those kind of performances where like we did in the first half of the year. It was nice to just see one of those come out again and prove to me that actually we do still have it in us. But we did beat Chelsea at the Lighthouse earlier this year in a really strong performance where we really just controlled things defensively and took our chances when they came. Or chance, rather. But today, I sense it's going to be a slightly different story as Bukhaj's already through and he whips it wide. And now we get these are the worst ones. These deep indirect free kicks. Oh, decent header clearance, but I don't think we're done yet. Bouzidi gets a good tackle in. Can he get another? No, he can't. One was enough. And Vasut. Nice block again. But Chelsea really starting to build up the pressure on us, though. We are getting a lot of the ball. Oh, this feels like an onslaught. The problem is onslaughts have not done well against us lately. Earlier this year, we were good at defending against the onslaughts. Lately, not quite so much as Hastings gets there. Jake Hutchings makes it 1-0 to Chelsea. They are a comfortable Champions League club, so honestly, for us to expect anything here would be crazy. But unfortunately, going behind so early on does make me think that the floodgates could potentially open, as we have looked a little bit sus. It's a great ball, and Hutchings, great finish, unfortunately. Bushheit, out to the white. Oh, he's going to whip that back across, and Hutchings was nearly in again. Beckwith, he's in behind. It's going to be quite a tight angle, and it should be a relatively safe one for Griggs. Well, there we go. We weren't looking great in that first half, to be honest. I think we do need to turn off the work ball into the box. I put it on for a little bit just to see as we were getting a lot of the ball, but it's slowly been trickling down. We've got to be more incisive. Oh, nearly wins the ball. Oh, Hutchins is through again, and it's just a great... Wow. We're marking him. We're trying to press him. Everything he's touched today, he's just been Chelsea's absolute danger man. 15th goal of the season. Tonali puts the ball through. Chelsea 2, Whitport 0. We're just not on their level, unfortunately. At home with our full-strength team, everybody out there, we were able to put in an incredible performance, but that is just sensational. The pass, the finish, everything about that. This time, Nelson does get it off of him. It's the first time we've actually seen someone tackle him. Oh, Crescetti does bring down, and now... we've got the rest of the half against 10 men. I think it's going to be a bridge too far, but we'll see. Vasut. We've seen nothing since they got down to 10 men either, which is really quite frustrating. There's so much width out wide. Why are we not just getting that ball and driving into that space? They're going to allow us to do it. Nelson's ball. Todibo clears. Kimberly, that's it. Just keep moving that ball. Getting to those wide areas. Sharias through. Blocked. Bouzidi again, though. This is just keep the pressure on them. And it's a lovely ball in, and Wim Billington gets us a goal back at Stamford Bridge. Lovely cross from Bouzidi. This is more like it. Could this be the bit of fortune that we need for once? Crescetti's sent off for Chelsea. This is a nice piece of play. We're getting the ball out wide, causing them problems here. This is superb from Bouzidi. Look at this for a lovely little looping ball in behind. Billington completely... I mean, the keeper probably could do better, but Billington's in there again. 14th for the season. I'm actually going to move our wide players up a tiny bit so that they have a higher starting position, just to really make the most of that and allow a little bit more space for the overlaps. Valverde. Because I feel like this is the kind of game we could maybe get something from. Vukaripa. Levi was never going to get that. Quesada. Edge of the box for Tonali. Blocked. Valverde. Good save from Griggs. Right, now, go. I'm going to move them back. I don't think it's worked for us. Oh, and here's Luke Watson to ruin our dreams, as usual. Just stand him up. There's no reason for that. Just stand him up. Don't let him get the shot in. Or do. Take your chances. Beckwith makes it 3-1 Chelsea. And once again, Luke Watson has ruined our day. Manchester City on the verge of dropping points against Southampton as well, amazingly. And no. I mean, in the end, it didn't actually cost us that much, but frustrating for just pure silliness perspective. Like, why did he need to give the penalty the way that he did? Chelsea 3, Whitport 1. I don't know. They just would not. The problem is as well, in a game like that normally, if we had Fran Sullivan, we'd get that ball out wide and whip crosses him, but there's nobody to get on their head. There's nobody to put their head on it. They're just not tall enough. So it made it quite easy. And obviously we do quite a lot of low crosses, generally speaking, because of that. But yeah, we just had no option, really. When Billington got his goal, but other than that, we looked kind of toothless again, really. Then again, it's Chelsea away. You can't be expected to win there, but there was a little glimmer of hope that maybe we could have done. So a frustrating game, but it's not the end of the world. Morelli's not going to be out for too long either. So, next episode, we're going to start off at home. I mean, look at the running we've got. It is not easy. Liverpool, Spurs, West Ham and Burnley in there, thank God. Blackhaven, just because of the derby, and then Arsenal and Man United in there too. It's not going to be easy at all. So next episode is going to be Liverpool and then Blackhaven. Obviously, we're going to skip the Middlesbrough FA Cup 5th round game because, yeah, I think Liverpool will be a more fun game to do. So, if you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, drop a like, that'd be superb. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be cool as well. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as well as the weekend, particularly this week because it's Streamer Showdown, nighttime streams. You know how it works already. So, yeah, 7 p.m. on both Saturday and Sunday, and also Thursday too, which I believe is the day you're seeing this. So, yeah, I will join you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, capybara. Bye-bye.